Hey guys, you're welcome to my channel. This is Rich Carlos. If today is your first time, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I make a post. And for my returning subscribers, you guys, thank you so much for always watching my video. So today we'll just get right into it. As you can see, you guys saw my bundle of joy. Yeah. Finally. Oh my god, finally guys, I have my baby with me. And I just want to tell you guys how my birth story went. I don't even know, like, well, I would say at the end of the day, whether it was sweet, whether it was bitter, at the end of the day, I'm alive, the baby is alive, and that is the most important thing that matters. Like, that is just the main thing. So, like you all know, I think I made 1 or 2 videos which I posted, or I will still post, I don't know, can't remember. Yeah, so when I was 37 weeks gone, I was very anxious because the whole pregnancy was not what I thought it would be. Like, it was a bit stressful for me, kind of. So but then, so from 37 weeks I was already expecting the baby. Like, I was already tired. I can't get up from bed. I can't do much thing. I can't even walk a distance, like, because the bomb was so heavy, and was so heavy on me. And as at then, the baby's head was already very down below. Like, I couldn't walk for a long time. That was just the main thing. So I was basically restless, on bed, out of bed, everything. Like, I was restless. So I just wanted to, like, get the baby out. So 38 weeks, I decided to go for a scan. That was the 1st June. Hey, oh, please don't wake up, he's sleeping. So I just kept him by the side so that I'll be able to monitor him. Hey buddy. I'm sorry guys, I mean, this is what you go through now, because I have to do this video today. Like, I have to do it now. My older son went to school, so if he's at home, I won't be able to do anything. So I just have to do it now that he's in school, and also watch over him, because I am the only one for now. Okay, I think he's calm, and I need to do it very fast and also go to bed, like to take a nap with him, because it's 9 a.m. I need to take a nap before my older son gets back. So guys, on the 1st of June, I decided to go for a scan to make sure that, okay, everything is perfect, everything is okay, you understand. So I went for scan, and the sonographer was like, yeah, everything is okay, the baby's head is down, he's old enough to come out, this and that everything is just in the right place. The placenta, the heartbeat, everything was just perfect. The scan results showed that everything was perfect. So that was on a Wednesday or a Thursday, that 1st of June. I can't remember. On the Monday was supposed to be my antenatal clinic day. So on Monday, I went for antenatal. I took the result with me and I showed it to my doctor. So he was like, yeah, are you feeling any contraction? I said, no, I'm fine. I've not started feeling anything. But okay, that was now my 39th week. 38 weeks I went for scan. Then the Monday was now my 39th week. So he was like, okay, from the scan, everything shows you're good. That I should just observe myself, observe the baby, whether the baby is moving and all that. That once I start feeling anything, once I start having contractions, I should just come to the hospital and see them. Or once I start having any sign of labor, that this is not my first pregnancy now, so I should know all these things. I said, no problem. He now said, but if by next week, that's the 40th week, I don't feel anything, I don't see any sign, that I will have to come to the hospital and they will have to induce me. And you guys know, from the beginning of this pregnancy, or from the beginning of everything I've been saying, I've been saying that I don't want to be induced, because in my first pregnancy I was induced when I was 4 cm gone, and between 4 cm to 10 cm I was just crazy. Like, the pain was something else. So I had that mindset of, even if I start feeling contractions, I won't go to the hospital immediately. I'll wait until the contraction is maybe like gets too much. Even I said, I mentioned it, like I had to download a contraction labor contraction app in my phone, so that they can also be able to monitor and track it and tell me when to go to the hospital. If you have to start keying in your contraction timing, when it starts, when it stops. So from the frequency, or from everything you key in, they will tell you, okay, now start getting ready to go to the hospital, or your 4 cm 5 cm gone, just get ready. You understand that? So I had to download this. I wanted to be ready. I didn't want to go to the hospital and I'm 2 cm gone and I'll wait a whole day to progress, or they will now have this option of, okay, let's induce you, because that was what I was running away from. So when he mentioned it, he said on Monday, that's when you're 40 weeks, if you don't go into labor, you have to come for us to induce you so that you have your baby. And I told him, I don't want to be induced. He said, do you want CS? I said, no, I don't want CS either, since everything is fine. And even something is wrong, I would have said, okay, let's go for CS, but everything is perfect. So I don't want to go, I don't want to be induced, and I don't want CS. You understand? Let me just try. He said, okay, then pray to go into labor by next week. So that was on a Monday. So I got back to home. On Wednesday, we went for, I am one of my girl, my husband's niece. We went out, plus my son. I went to the market, bought some things, provisions, food stuff, and all that. They cooked soup, stew. Like, it was a bit stressful day though. So when I was almost done, around 5 p.m., I started having this urge to go and poo. I went to the toilet and nothing came out. I came back. After like 20 minutes again, I started having that urge again to go and poo. I went to the toilet again. Nothing came out. And at that point, it didn't just click to me that this is contraction. Because there was a way my first contraction happened when I was pregnant with my older son. So this one was now coming with the style of I want to poo. You understand? So it didn't just click immediately that this might be contraction. Meanwhile, this is like 6 p.m. So I chatted my husband up. I told him it's as if I'm having signs, though, but it's not that serious though. Because I was still doing something in the kitchen and this was going on. He was like, okay, just observe yourself. Let's know what's up. If I need to come home, let me come home. So the thing stopped for that time. Around that kind 8, it started again. That was when I got to know that I was already in labor, like contraction has started officially. Officially. Guys, okay, let's keep to the good part. Let me know what person over there goes. Guys, seriously, like this is a journey that when you go and come back, you should like think about your life. You shouldn't even joke with God. That is it. That's how I see it though. Even if you've been joking with God, even if you've been joking with Christ, you understand the love that Christ has for you. If you go through this journey and come back, you shouldn't do that. Both women and their husband, you understand. So around that kind 8:30, I told my husband, this is serious. And I said, I'm still contrasting, but I can manage it till morning. Because remember what I told you, I don't want to go to the hospital on time. I just want to get to the hospital and I'm like maybe 8 cm gone. They'll be like, okay, prepare the labor room, let her put to bed. You understand, that kind of thing. That was the mindset I had. Because why I had that mindset was that when I had my first child, when I went to the hospital, I was 2 cm gone. I stayed 2 cm for like 8-9 hours. Like 2 cm from Friday afternoon till Saturday early morning. So I was feeling like this one too will be that slow. That was my mindset. I don't know. You know, they say pregnancy differs. Delivery, labor, everything is different. You understand? You can't compare the birth of this one to the birth of the next one. Never. They're totally different people. So when he was now 9, man, he was not becoming. I even tried, like, I even tried making a video, like, to tell you guys, okay, I've started contrasting this and that. I'm in labor. I want to start going to the hospital. Guys, the contraction was serious. I couldn't even raise my camera up to do it. Don't worry, I'll post a clip for you guys. I couldn't even talk. Like, I couldn't raise my camera to say anything. It was serious, you know. It will get serious, then stop. After some minutes again, it will start again. You understand? And once you're having contraction, I don't know for others, I can't talk. I can't even move well. Like, I can't walk. I'll just have to be still wherever I am until that contraction stops. You understand? So that was how I was feeling. My tummy would get so tightened up. My waist will be so heavy as if I want to pull. It restricts my movement. It restricts the flow that I have in my leg, like to even lift my leg up. That was how I was feeling, plus the pain. So as of then, it has started raining heavily, and I told my husband said I should talk to one of our family friends, let them come and take me to the hospital, because he was very far away. So he was like, okay, I'll meet you up in the morning at the hospital, because I was thinking maybe I'll just stay there all night, you understand, then the next morning I'll have my baby or something like that. I don't know, since he wasn't around to, like, in case of any emergency in the midnight, he just already said, okay, go to the hospital, wait for me, tomorrow early morning I will join you there. So that was the plan. And when I went to the hospital, I got in there and they checked me. Meanwhile, someone was just at home watching over my son, so I went alone because I was thinking, okay, tomorrow I will give birth or something like that. I don't know. So when I got there, and they checked me in, checked my bag, everything. They admitted me. The doctor now came to check me. That was when the whole story started. Hey buddy, please let me tell this story now. Sleep, please. Sorry. He's awake. Hey buddy. Please close your eyes and sleep. Let me just finish. Give me 10 minutes. Let me finish this story. So the doctor came. First of all, she was now trying to check the baby's heartbeat. She checked. I noticed that she wasn't saying anything. She just came and said, "Madam, lie down." I lay down. She was now checking. She was not saying anything. Doing a particular thing over and over again. That was when I knew she wanted to check the heartbeat and maybe something was wrong. So she was, after like 10-15 minutes of trying, she used the electric one. She used the manual one to check. She said, I can't pick the baby's heartbeat too. I don't know if the baby's still alive. I said, eh? In these 9 months, don't try God. She now called one of the matrons. She told her, I can't pick the baby's heartbeat too. I've been trying. I use this electric one. I use this manual machine. I can't pick anything. This The matron came too. She checked to try. There was no heartbeat anywhere. They said, when last did you do the scan? I said, just a few days ago. I showed them the scan results. I went with everything. And from the scan result, everything was fine. They now said, if you don't give birth by morning, we will have to run another scan on you to know what is wrong with the baby, to know if the baby is still alive or not. I was like, this cannot happen. By morning, this is just 11:30 to 12 midnight. Sorry. This guy is really. But why are you restless? So, they now said, by 12, that was 12 midnight, that if I don't give birth before morning, they will run another scan on me to know the situation and the position of the baby, whether the baby is okay, whether the baby is alive or not. So as they finished, they left. I didn't go to the hospital with anything, like, I don't know what I was thinking. I just took a bottle of water and I blessed it, and I'm like, as I take this water, whatever is wrong in my tummy, whatever is wrong in my womb, God, let it just reset and let me feel the baby's movement, because they asked me when last did the baby move in your tummy, and I know the baby moved actually during the day, and that day I was quite busy, so I wasn't able to like monitor movements because I was very, very busy that day. Like I said, we finished what we were doing around either 6 in the evening, so I was busy, so I didn't really pay attention to know when the baby moved or not. So but I told them that the baby was moving during the day, like I felt the movement during the day. They said okay. So I just blessed that water, and I drank it, because that was the only thing around me that I could take. So I just blessed the water and drank it. I said, God, please let me feel the movement of this baby. And I just said a simple prayer. And after some time, around 1:30, I felt a small movement. I was still contracting all this while. I'll have the contraction will come and go, the contraction will go. So they now checked me, they said, and you're even 4 cm gone. So when I arrived at the hospital around that 12, I was 4 cm gone. So and around 1:30 I now checked and I saw, I said I now checked. Around 1:30 I now noticed the baby's movement in my tummy. I said, fine, at least I know now the baby is okay, that there's nothing wrong with the baby. So between that 1:30 till 2:30, man, the contraction now became so serious and so constant. Like the people there serve in the same ward that I was. Sorry, darling. Sorry. Give me 10 minutes, please. Give me 10 minutes. Sorry. Why I like this guy, he sleeps all day, but he doesn't sleep well at night. So that's why I'm trying to even rush the video so I can also take a nap while he's sleeping as well. Sorry. So people that was even in the same ward with me, like they were not even contrasting that much. And me that just came, I was already shouting as at 2 a.m. The way I was now shouting, the nurse now said, please go and check that woman. They now came and checked me. They said, this one is far gone. No, she's 8 cm. I was shocked. Like, I was surprised. Like, in less than 2 hours, I could move from 4 cm to 8 cm. While in my first pregnancy, it took me like almost 8 hours to get from 2 cm to 4 cm. So this one was progressing so fast, which was actually what I prayed for. The progression was just so fast and I loved it. So by that 2:30, they've already started preparing the labor. Before 2:30, they took me into labor. They said, okay, they busted my water everywhere, everything scattered, water everywhere. But something happened actually. When they busted the water, I felt a little bit relieved of the pain, you understand? So it was now for the baby to come out. So normally they will sit down and say, oh yeah, push or something like that. But the woman just said, hold on, no, wait. She just checked from my uterus. She just said, it's the baby's leg I'm seeing. No. I say leg. Someone that has been head down over a month. From where? Another person now checked, say, the leg is so shiny, it's so obvious. I was like, what is this? And this was midnight though. This is now like 2:30 to 3. I was the only one in the hospital. Remember, my husband was supposed to join me the next day. Nobody was with me. The woman now said, let's even know whether she can push with the leg. She now checked again and saw that cord was now tying one of the legs. God. Maybe in the process of the baby trying to turn from head to as you know, the baby's head was down, so that means he now turned upside down again. That's the leg is now down, and in the process of turning, the leg now got entangled with cord. That was when they said, this is serious. So hey God, see me that was even forming that in the morning, before morning, I would just call my husband or my mom and say, I've given birth to, I just want to surprise you people, like strong woman thing. But seriously, on a more serious note, it wasn't funny. Like, I've already hit 10 cm. You can imagine the pain of being 10 cm gone, if you know what I mean. The way you'll be screaming, you're at 10 cm, yet you cannot push. So they now called 2 doctors. The 2 doctors came, checked, and saw the same thing and said, no, madam, you can't push. If you push, this baby will die. God. It was quite emotional for me. Like, it was even after that I started thinking about it, and after I started thinking and crying over the whole thing, because most times we think that there are some people in our lives that without them we cannot do anything, but at the end of the day, it's God. At the end of the day, it's just God. If God is not for you, you are gone. That is just it. If God is not with you, if God is not by your side, if God is not backing you up, you are gone. Because if you're trusting on anybody, because the devil would have just done it was that day. Nobody was with me. He just made it. And funny enough, my husband was with me like 3 days straight, thinking the baby will come. That particular day, he now decided to go to work, and this thing now happened. Nobody was with me. So when they told me it was serious, like, I didn't know what to feel. But at that point, I just wanted them to get the baby out, because I was in so much pain. Anything you would do for me not to feel this pain again, just do it. That was just the mood I was. Because had it been they told me on time that, okay, it's gonna be a C-section, I would have prepared myself mentally, physically, spiritually, psychologically, and all that. But I kind of like the way it played out. Because had it been they told me from the onset, I've never had a C-section. Had it been they told me from day one, okay, this is going to be a C-section, it will make me start thinking, you know, whatever you've not experienced, you understand, it will just, you will just have to be thinking about that thing. You don't know how it will go, and then you might not start hearing stories of people that didn't survive it and all that. But I just thank God that it played out that way, that it was just an emergency, you understand. But the whole pain was that I got to 10. I felt pain from like 6 p.m. till 2 a.m. and climbed to 10 c.m. Then I'm still going to go in for C-section. Had even I knew I was going in for C-section, I would have avoided all the labor pain, you understand, and just going for my C-section and do elective CS. But we don't know what is in front of us. That is just it. We can't see the future. We can't see tomorrow. So I just thank God that everything played out that way. Because, well, let me continue. They not told me C-section. That was around 3 o'clock, and they needed someone to sign for me. Nobody to sign. In my pain, in my tears, in my shouting, I had to sign for myself, so that the baby would just, I just wanted that pain to stop. That was my own. The pain was just so much. It was so much. Because the baby, without me pushing, the baby was already trying to come out by itself. So they now had to use something to block the baby from coming out. Because had it been the baby did that and slipped out of my body, he would have died. Or even if he survived, he would have been badly injured or disfigured. That's if he survived though. So from that 3 o'clock till just Nigerian hospitals. I'm not shady, no. I'm not trying to badmouth, but something that is emergency from 3 o'clock till 5:30. When they took me inside, the theater was 5:30. So from that 3 o'clock to 5:30, I was busy shouting and crying. I was shouting and crying. At some point, they even left me. All the nurses, they left me. And I don't know what they were doing. I think they were attending to someone else. I was just there alone shouting. I was just saying, God help me. God, in my head, I won't do this again. In my head, I'm not coming back again. In my head, I am done with childbirth. In my head, who sent me message? Oh my God, Jesus Christ, like God is the greatest. Guys, in my head, I was just saying every impossible. Like, I was like, I'm done. I am done. Nothing is bringing me here again. If I go out alive, this is the end. Whether boy or girl, or whether I have boy, I am not doing again. You know, guys, I wanted baby girls first, more baby girls, but I got my first son. Well, first child was a boy. This one too a boy. So I'm like, I don't care. I am done. This pain is not something I should experience again. Like, it was that painful. It was that painful. It was. So when they took me to the theater, I was still shouting. They said, "Madam, you just need to be calm." When they wanted to give me the anesthesia, you just have to be calm. Oh. You know, Nigerian nurses, now trust them. Because if I don't get it, you know, it's on your spinal cord. I'm giving you this, and you are fat already. So you need to just stay calm for me to get this right. If I don't get it right, you will repeat it. Though. I'm like, oh God, oh Jesus Christ. All I just wanted was for the pain to stop. Just stop the pain already and bring the baby out. So when they now gave me I think they gave me up to 3 or 4. I can't remember. I think, I don't know. I think when they gave me those injections at my back, immediately, as the body was just seizing, like as I was going numb, my body was going numb, the pain stopped. I was like, this is just what I wanted. Just let the pain stop. You can take your time and bring out the baby whenever you want. Well, let this pain stop. So as my whole body was going numb, the pain just ceased. I stopped feeling the labor pain. But by then, I've cried my heart out. By then, I was already tired. Crying from 12 a.m. till 5:30 is not beans now. It's not beans. So at the end of the day, Sha did the thing and brought my baby out. And I was awake, actually. So when I heard my baby cry, I said, thank you, Jesus. The devil tried. They said they don't know whether the baby is alive or dead, but thank you, Jesus. This whole pain was not in vain. The whole suffering was not in vain. At least I have my baby alive and healthy. That is the most important thing. So I was not telling them, let me see my baby, let me see my baby. They said, Madam, don't worry now. They are trying to clean him up. You see your baby. As I just turned by my left, I just saw a pure white baby. I was like, is that my baby? He said, you're the only one in this theater now. That's your baby. I'm like, what? Is that the baby the devil wants to take away from me? Like, the guy is literally white. Like, white. Guys, if you see his skin, see, the guy is white. So I slept off. The next time I woke up I was already out on a stretcher. My friend already came around, so she woke me up to know if I was fine. So I told her I'm fine. I told her, have you seen my baby? She said, no, I've not. I said, please, my baby is white. In case if you see him, before they go exchange my baby. And I didn't say they exchange babies, though, but I was just saying it because nobody knows what was going to happen. Though I know that God has my back, and I know that God was with me, that nothing was going to happen to me. But I just told her, please look for my baby. My baby is white. So as at then, my husband was already on his way coming. You understand? So the next thing, they moved me to the ward where I was in the recovery room, where I was recovering. So this video is already long. I will make another video on vaginal delivery and CS. I'll just tell you guys my own view about it. Like, I've heard a lot of things. I've heard a lot of people say things about CS. I've heard a lot of people say things about vaginal delivery. So I will make a video. I have experienced both, so I will make a video on both of them, and I think it should be out by next week. So this is my testimony. God saved my life, even in the midst of when nobody was there for me. Not that they didn't want to be there for me, but the devil planned it in a way that, okay, nobody will even be there. You understand? But God will always show up. God will tell us that He is the only person. He is omnipresent. He's everywhere. You understand? Even when people are not there with you, God is with you. You understand? If you're pregnant at the moment, or your wife is pregnant at the moment, you will have a safe delivery. Don't be scared by the stories that people tell on social media or anywhere. Just know that your own story is different, your own case is different. Or if you're an expectant mom, expectant father, God will grant your heart desire. You will experience the sweetness and the joy of motherhood. And after it, just know that it can only be God. Nobody. This is a journey of life and death. You go in not knowing. Even when you sign that thing, you're signing that whether you come out dead or alive. You're on your own. You understand? Most people go in for that thing and they lose their life. They even lose the baby or something like that. But once you go and come back, it's not something you should just take for granted. It's something you should be grateful for. You should thank God for, like, okay, I went for this thing and I came out. That you should be grateful. That child in your arm should be a constant reminder of God's faithfulness in your life. So I wish anybody that is pregnant a safe delivery and a smooth one, and I pray for the expectant mother and expectant father that God will grant you your heart desire. Thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to like, to give it a thumbs up, to comment, or to share. Thank you so much. I'll see you on my next video. Bye bye.